A Tempest, written by Aimé Césaire. Directed, produced, and edited for radio by Robert Patriarca. Featuring Kate Bell as Miranda, Michael Gilchrist as Prospero, Milan Sachs as Ariel, and Philip Paul as Caliban. Sandy seashore, deep blue sky, surf is rising, seabirds fly. Here the lover finds delight, sun at noontime, moon at night. Join hands, lovers, join the dance. Find contentment, find romance. What's that? Oh God, a sinking ship! Father, help!
Come, daughter, calm yourself. It's only a play. Anyway, everything that happens is for our own good. Trust me, I won't say any more.
But such a fine ship and so many fine brave lives sunk, drowned, laid waste to rack and ruin. A person would have to have a heart of stone not to be moved.
Drowned. But that remains to be seen. Draw near, dear princess. The time has come.
You're making fun of me. As wild as I am, you know I am happy. Like a queen of the wildflowers, of the streams and paths, running barefoot through thorns and flowers, spared by one, caressed by the other.
But you are a princess, for how else does one address the daughter of a prince? I cannot leave you in ignorance any longer. Milan is the city of your birth, and the city where for many years I was the duke.
Then how did we come here? And tell me too, by what ill fortune did a prince turn into the reclusive hermit you are now, here on this desert isle? Was it because you found the world distasteful, or through the perfidy of some enemy? Is our island a prison or a hermitage? You've hinted at some mystery so many times and aroused my curiosity, and today you shall tell me it all.
In a way, it is because of all the things you mention. First, it was because of political disagreements, because of the intrigues of my ambitious younger brother. Antonio is his name, your uncle, and Alonso, the name of the envious king of Naples. How their ambitions were joined, how my brother became the accomplice of my rival, how the latter promised the former his protection and my throne. The devil alone knows how all that came about. In any event, when they learned that, through my studies and experiments, I had managed to discover the exact location of these lands for which many had sought for centuries, and that I was making preparations to set them forth to take possession of them, they hatched a scheme to steal my as-yet unborn empire from me. They bribed my people, they stole my charts and documents, and to get rid of me, they denounced me as a sorcerer. And yet, the trial they said they were going to hold never took place. To be brief, instead of killing me, they chose, even worse, to maroon me here with you on this desert island.
How terrible and wicked the world is. How you must have suffered.
And now, fortune has brought to these shores the very men involved in the plot against me. My prophetic science had, of course, already informed me that they would not be content merely with seizing my lands in Europe, and that their greed would win out over their cowardice. That they would confront the sea and set out for those lands my genius had discovered. I could not let them get away with that, and since I was able to stop them, I did so, with the help of Ariel. We brewed up the storm you have just witnessed, thereby saving my possessions overseas and bringing the scoundrels into my power at the same time. Well, Ariel?
Mission accomplished.
Bravo! Good work!
Master, I must beg you to—
Listen and listen good. There is a task to be performed, and I don't care how it gets done.
You've promised me my freedom 1,000 times, and I'm still waiting.
Ingrate! And who freed you from Sycorax, may I ask? Who rent the pine in which you had been imprisoned and brought you forth?
Sometimes I almost regret it. After all, I might have turned into a real tree in the end. Tree. Now that's a word that really...
Stuff it. I don't like talking trees. As for your freedom, you'll have it when I'm good and ready. In the meanwhile, see to the ship. I'm going to have a few words with Caliban. I've been keeping an eye on him, and he's getting a little too emancipated. Caliban! Caliban!
Ahuru.
What did you say?
I said, Ahuru.
Mumbling in your native tongue again. I've already told you I don't like it. You could be polite at least. A simple hello wouldn't kill you.
Oh, I forgot. Make that as froggy, waspish, pustular, and dung-filled hello as possible. May today hasten by a decade, the day when all the birds of the sky and beasts of the earth will feast upon your corpse.
Gracious as always, you ugly ape. How can anyone be so ugly?
You think I'm ugly? Well, I don't think you're so handsome yourself. With that hooked nose, you look just like some old vulture.
Since you're so fond of invective, you can at least thank me for having taught you to speak at all. You, a savage, a dumb animal, a beast I educated, trained, dragged up from the bestiality that still clings to you.
First, that's not true. You didn't teach me a thing, except to jabber in your own language so that I could understand your orders. Chop the wood, wash the dishes, fish for food, plant vegetables, all because you're too lazy to do it yourself. And as for your learning, did you ever impart any of that to me? No, you took care not to. All your science you keep to yourself alone, shut up in those big books.
What would you be without me?
Without you? Without you, I'd be the king, that's what I'd be. The king of the island. The king of the island given me by my mother, Sycorax.
There are some family trees it's better not to climb. She's a ghoul, a witch from whom, thank God, death has delivered us.
Dead or alive, she was my mother, and I won't deny her. Anyhow, you think she's dead because you think the earth is dead itself. It's so much simpler that way. Dead. You can walk on it, pollute it. You can tread upon it with your steps of a conqueror. I respect the earth, because I know it is alive.
Keep talking and see, then, how harsh your punishment will be.
That's right. In the beginning, gentlemen was all sweet talk. Dear Caliban here, my little Caliban there. And what do you think you'd have done without me in this strange land? Ungrateful brute. I taught you the trees, fruits, birds, the seasons. And now? You don't give a damn. Caliban the animal. Caliban the slave. I know that story. Once you squeeze fruit from the orange, you toss away the rind.
Careful, Caliban. If you keep grumbling, you'll be whipped. And if you try to continue to drag your feet, or try to strike or sabotage things, I'll beat you. Beating is the only language you really understand. So much the worse for you. I'll speak it loud and clear. Now, get a move on.
All right. I'll get moving. But this is the last time. Oh, I've got something important to tell you.
Out with it.
I've decided I don't want to be called Caliban any longer.
What nonsense is this?
Put it this way. I'm telling you that from now on, I won't answer to the name Caliban.
And why is that?
Why? Well, because Caliban isn't my name. It's the name given me by your hatred. And every time it's spoken, it's an insult.
My, aren't we sensitive? All right, suggest something else. I've got to call you something. What will it be? Cannibal would suit you, but I'm sure you wouldn't like that.
Call me X. That would be best. Like a man without a name. Or, to be more precise, a man whose name has been stolen. Every time you summon me, it reminds me of a basic fact. The fact that you've stolen everything from me. Even my identity. Ahuru.
Nonsense. It's all rubbish. If he were a king, he was deposed. A subject I know well. We each have a role to play. He will learn his if it must be beat into him. You see, daughter, civility is paramount in an equitable society. Miranda?
Sandy seashore, deep blue skies, oysters stare through pearly eyes. Waters move, the ocean flows. Nothing comes and nothing goes. Sandy seashore, deep blue sky. Cares will vanish, and so will I.